Testing, testing. Hi everyone, welcome to this month's live video. Thank you for your patience for the couple of seconds that took. Apologies. As you may know from looking at some of my videos, our old camera died. if you saw Sunday's video, you know this. Our above my head camera died. Like 2 weeks ago, something like that. And then in the setting up of the new camera, we haven't gone live with it yet, so it's been a bit of a mess. So apologies. It also didn't help that we moved this forward a week. So thank you to everyone who's here, because you've managed to find me when I've moved this a week, because it's just fun to do. So hi everyone. I said that already, but welcome again. This is the biggest live I've ever done. So I'm hoping that I can answer all of your questions. I'm going to be here until you guys are finished asking questions. But I do have, look how organised I am. I have a list. I never have a list of things to talk about. I just sit here and talk to you. I'm organised this week. I have a lot of notes to go through. So we're going to go through stuff about the calendar. I'm going to go through a couple of things about the Melbourne Planner Market workshop that I'm running. I'm going to talk a little bit about some holidays that I've got coming up. I'm going to show you some cards. I'm going to show you the hobo cover. And I'm also going to talk a little bit about the Memorydex. I think that was all I needed to talk to you about. I think. I'll probably forget about something. I promise. But we'll start off, I guess, with the thing that most people are going to be here to talk about, which is the calendar, which is just the proudest, most exciting, I'm so glad you guys are all happy about it, because I'm thrilled. I hope this came across in the video. That how was the audio sync? Ryan, are you asking? Oh, you're asking questions. I just saw Ryan's name pop up in my questions. I'm like, why is he asking questions? Weird. Christine, I should never be that big. Oh, that's so cute, Mel. Oh, I'm so glad that you're going to be. Well, hopefully going to be able to get it. I don't know yet how this is going to go. It could go either way. From the reaction I've got so far, it's either going to be a lot of people that say they want it, but then it doesn't actually sell, or it's going to sell out tomorrow. I feel like it's going to go one way or the other, and I don't know. We'll see. We'll soon see. But we'll go through all of the questions and bits and pieces, and please chuck more at me if you've got them. I'll stop and answer your questions if I can. My mum's ringing me, so I will. I'll answer you later, Mum, if you're here. Not that you are, because I don't think you know how to use YouTube. But if sync is out of touch, they're saying. Okay. Just a touch. So I'm going to go through sort of everything. So most of the questions that came through I have written down. Fingers crossed I do answer them. Please chuck them at me if I don't answer them. Shorty, I'm hoping that there will still be some available. I'm hoping. I know 11 was hard, Jill, and actually the stupid thing is tomorrow's my day off. Tomorrow, that's why we did it on Thursday, because tomorrow's my day off and I can be sitting at my computer talking to you guys, and that was the plan. And then I had a work thing come up that I was invited to that I didn't expect to be invited to, and it's too big of an opportunity to not go, so I'm going to go, but that actually means that I'm going to be on the train or already at work, not working, but at work at 11. So I'm trying to decide if I'm going to go in a little bit early, and that way I'm at work and ready to go at 11 when everything goes live, and then I'm there for you for like an hour, maybe 45 minutes. I'm not going to be around as long as I thought, which is really annoying me. We'll see. I'm kind of annoyed, and if I hadn't already announced it and everything, I would have moved it, but I'd already announced it and I'm not going to change it. So it is from 11 o'clock tomorrow. Do your best. I don't anticipate it selling out in the first couple of hours. I'd be blown away if it did. So I'm hoping that everybody's okay. 11 just seemed like a good time. So I'm sorry if that doesn't work for everybody. So a couple of the questions that we had, the first and probably the fastest question that went up would be, do we have Afterpay? We looked into it if we could get it, and it wasn't that we couldn't. We probably could. But when we went to put in the calendar, as it's a mystery item, I'm not telling you exactly what you're getting. The hoops, there you go, Charlene, I got there just as you did. The hoops that we would have to jump through to get this approved, we wouldn't get it done in time. That was the first thing. And it's probably not worth it in the long run. So it's not going to be available this time. If the calendar is successful and we do this again next year, I'm going to do everything I can to get Afterpay available for next year. But at this point, Afterpay isn't. I'm really sorry. We did look into it, I promise. But yeah, just not going to be ready in time. And I don't think they'll approve us anyway. So apologies for that one as well. Catalina asked if the items in there are going to be full-sized or sample-sized. Every item in the planner is going to be full-size, as you would buy as a full sheet or a full roll of washi or a full-size tool. It's all 100% full-sized. There will be some samplers in there as well, but they are extras. There's not going to be one item that's going to be too small. They're all going to be probably bigger. Esther, Afterpay is like a payment plan kind of thing that cuts it into 4. So you pay Afterpay pays me. And it means that you can break the payment system down, so it's not $150 up front. I get why people want it. I understand it completely. I'm completely in your boat. I get it. It's just, not going to quite work this time. I'm really sorry. And that was a little bit to Shorty's question as well on the video, was could you do a pre-order and pay later? If I could work that out, I would. I don't think we can in time. That's the biggest thing. I've been thinking about it for the last couple of days and I can't quite figure out that way it would work. So, Wendy, I just said it's just going to be just credit card, isn't it? Payment options? And direct deposit. So that's it, unfortunately. Like I said, this is the first time we've ever done this. It's the first time we've ever sold anything that's worth more than $5, which is everything that's on the website is $1.50 or $5. So we're not quite sure how this is. We're just not sure. So please just bear with us for this first kind of experiment. I just keep realizing I'm not actually looking at the camera. Please bear with us a little bit for this first go at it. Fingers crossed it all goes well. I still think the website will crash tomorrow. I'm almost 100% sure the website will crash tomorrow. So again, fingers crossed with that. Another question that came through was, will it work for any planner? Yes, that's the point. So nothing in this planner is going to be specifically for any particular size of planner. The stickers that we're planning, there's only going to be one kit, and it will be a sticker kit, and it will be sized a certain way. But I think, and I hope by now I've shown you guys enough examples that you kind of know that you can work these kits to be whatever you want. So that's what I'm really hoping. We're deliberately not putting anything in here that must fit a certain size of planner, because everybody's going to want different things. Like, there were so many stores that I would have loved to have on board with the calendar, but they don't they don't have anything that could be used with every kind of planner, which is why they didn't get asked. So if anyone from a store that I love and that you know I love isn't in here, it's because they didn't have anything I could fit as a general kind of thing. So that's how far into detail I went when I was sitting down trying to work out who I wanted to put in this calendar. It was a who has items that can be used in every kind of planner and every kind of size all at the same time. So that's how detailed I went, and I'm still kind of proud of the group that we've put together. I'm insanely proud. So that is all the... Oh, hold on, that's not everything. I was going to give you guys a sneak peek of something, wasn't I? So, these are the planner bags. So this is going to be my gift. It's 11 a.m. tomorrow, Caroline. Yep. So this is going to be my gift. One of these is one that I've had for a while, and you guys have probably seen it in passing. This isn't going to be... this isn't going to be one of the designs, and was one of my tester ones, so please don't think this is it. This isn't. This is just a bit of a tester one. This was the original, or the second planner bag I ever made. As you can see, it's pretty crap, and then it's been like that on purpose. But this is one kind of the design. So there's going to be two choices. So you guys will actually get to choose, probably not tomorrow. They'll be able to pick which planner bag they want tomorrow.
You can do that if you want, but...
One or the other. You'll either get to pick it tomorrow, or you'll pick it once. Like, I'll send you an email and go, which one would you like? What I'm thinking is, instead of this being a heart, it's going to be a little cloud. So I think clouds are cute. And that way there's a cute option if you want the cute option, and it can have a face or it cannot have a face. That one's not decided. The one that is decided, which I'm actually really proud of, and I've been using it as my planner bag for the last... week and a half, 2 weeks? And I love it. It's so cool. I don't actually want to show you. I'm too excited to show you. And I what if you guys hate it? I don't know. So here we go. This is the definite final design of one of them. Let me know what you think. Hopefully yours doesn't come with dog hair all over it, which mine now has dog hair all over it. Can't help that, unfortunately. And I'm going to do my very, very best to keep the dog hair off the bags. But you are coming from a dog hair kind of house, so no promises. I'll do my best. But that is the other design. The thing that I'm more proud of, this isn't quite perfect. This one's, like I said, my tester one. But what I am super proud of is that that's actually hand-lettered, like, on my iPad. But that was all written by me. So, I'm so proud. I'm so proud. I create things. Who would have thunk I actually know how to create stuff? So you will have the choice between a cute bag similar to this, but probably with a cloud instead, or the quote. So it'll be cute or quote. And yeah, you get to pick. So your items will all come in, we think, paper bags. I think paper bags in here. And you'll be able to pull them out every day. You can hang that up next to the Christmas tree. And then afterwards, it fits an A5 planner in it perfectly. So that's the plan. That's the plan. I'm so glad you guys love it. And I'm glad you all don't mind about the dog hair. There will be a disclaimer somewhere saying, caution, item may come covered in dog hair. We'll do our best. We'll do our best. Okay. So that is, I think, everything about the calendar. I think. If you guys have questions, let me know and I'll answer them along the way. I'm going to show you some stuff because I feel like you guys have been looking at me for a couple of minutes. I'm just going to go over here. So I'm going to show you, don't go to the top camera yet, Ryan. I'm going to show you a couple of cards that I've been making. I'm so in love with card making right now. It's dangerous. It's very dangerous. Would there only be one colour of the bag? Yes, Shorty. They're all going to stay that canvassy colour. And there's just going to be the quote or the cloud. So next year maybe we can look at doing a fancy bag. But at least for now that's as fancy as we're going to get. I could do them black. No, I couldn't. No, that's a dangerous hole for me to fall down. I'm not going to do it. Okay, so some of you may have... I'll get to that question in a second, James. So just hang tight on your question. So some of you may have seen on Facebook, I sent the lovely Linda from Oscar and Lou. She lost her puppy last week. And also my auntie and my cousins lost their puppy over the weekend. So, not puppies, dogs, but... so I've been making a lot of pet sympathy cards, which feels really not right. So I wanted to show you this one. This one isn't actually a pet one. You can go to the top now if you want. Right, there we go. I'll hold it up to the camera. But the other one, so the one I sent Linda, if you hadn't seen it, was a little bit different. It had like a banner that had "So Sorry" written on it. Then it had the little paw prints. This one has the True Friends leave footprints across your heart with the little paw prints. And these ones are embossed, like with embossing powder. But I changed the one I sent my auntie. It was exactly the same as this one, except it said True Friends leave paw prints, not footprints. So that was just the one that I had left over, so I'll probably use that at another stage. I love the simplicity of that. Like it, sorry, get it on the actual screen would help. Very, very simple. Nothing too complicated there, but I got to play with some stamps. I got to play with some bossing. And I do love these little stamps. Trish, if you're here, thank you for those stamps. So this next one's, do I show you this one or do I show you the next one? I'm going to show you this one instead. So this is going to be my stepmom's birthday card, and she's not watching, so I'm all good. I don't have to worry about that. So she's getting it on Sunday, so it's not long. So this is, again, playing with some of the gorgeous... Yeah, Trish is here. Some of the gorgeous toys that Trish from Hobby Hoppers has been organising for me. She's an enabler on every level. Not only does she... Not only does she find me the stamps, get me the stamps, and sell me the stamps, but she also then kind of inspires me and pushes me along when I don't really want to do something. She sort of tells me I can. So, Trish, thank you. I love you. So this little kitty cat one, this is a magic picture changer. I have shown you this with the... what did I do? Was it a birthday? What did I do with the magic picture changer last time?
It was the unicorn thing.
It was the unicorn. That's right. It was the unicorn one. This one's a bit cooler because this actually has something that changes that's all in the same place. So as you can see, I've got the little cat sitting there. And not only am I super proud that it's been coloured in with Copics, which are not real Copics, but my Aldi markers. But it's also been ink blended, which I'm slowly learning how to do. Thank you, Denise, for not taking away my ink pads yet. But this is what this cat does. Sorry, you just looked at that for a really long time. Is that not the cutest thing in the whole wide world? It's just the cutest. I could seriously sit here and do this all day. It's just so perfect. I'm very proud. And then when you open it, which is even cuter. I love it. I so love it. So this is using the Magic Picture Changer, and it's using the Say What Pets kit from Lawn Fawn, which I got from Hobby Hoppers. Love it. I love anything that moves, and I will show you another super cute Magic Picture Changer one in just a second. This is one that I have made for my mum, but I decided today on the train that I don't think it's good enough, so I'm going to try something else. So this is using the dies and the happy birthday. Is it happy birthday? Before and afters for the Lawn Fawn kit. So it's got the have your cake and eat it too. And this is cut out with the die, and then you've got the stamp on the inside. And then I'm going to shake it, which means you probably guys aren't going to be able to see it. But I'm going to try. But it is a little shaker in there as well. So it's got the bit of bright with the rainbow. The more I thought about it today on the train, I want to try something different for my mum. But I think this is really cool. And I even decorated the envelope because I wanted it to go full rainbow. So I went a bit crazy. Questions. I needed that skill when my child was young. What, the cat one? That skill? Charlene, tell me what skill you're talking about so I know that. Having trouble with your cards, James? Which cardstock? I've been cheating. This one, like this cardstock here, that's actually just the Kmart. Yeah, the Kmart pre-folded cards that you can get for like $2 for 10 of them. The other cardstock I've been using is just plain white cardstock from Officeworks, and it's been working really well. So I'm really loving those ones. And this is my favourite. This is my favourite because I love fish and because I love the way that this all came together. So it's got You're Fantastic. It's actually not falling apart, but I need to put some more glue on this, but you can't tell from the angle you guys are looking at. So it's been ink blended and then put some water on it with the cute little fish. And then when you do this, I'm so excited. It blows up. So it's a little fishy and then he goes poof. I love it so much. It is just so cool. I could just seriously sit here and do this all day. I actually do sit here and do it all day. And more to the point, I have it on video and I sit at work when I'm bored and I watch it because it just makes me happy. And then on the inside, it just says happy birthday. So nothing fancy there, but I just love it. It's just so cool. It's just so cool. The little fish. So that's that's not from Say What Pets. That one's from the... Oh, Trish, you have to remind me. I don't remember which one it's from, but I'm having fun playing with cards, which I never thought I'd be a card kind of person, but apparently I am. And I'm going to enjoy playing with them in lots of different ways. I'm sorry, Esther. I'm not sorry that I crack you up. I'm sorry that I'm that silly that I make you laugh so hard, but whoops. All right, so they're all my cards. Whew. Okay, what else can I go? Righto, we'll do the Melbourne Planner Market. We'll talk about that. So in case you hadn't seen the announcement, I am going to be running a workshop this year at the Melbourne Planner Markets, the same way I did last year. Last year's was all about how to kind of use different things in your planners, like not to use kits. This year's is about movers and shakers, because you guys know how much I love making things that move and shake. They just make me happy. So the sort of things you're going to get to make, I just kind of grabbed a couple out of my planner. So this one was a couple of weeks ago, and this one inspired a bunch of ladies at Planner Day, and then Denise, keep on swimming, thank you, Trish. And then Denise inspired everybody at Planner Day by getting us all to make them. So it's got this cute little shaker there with this was from Getaway, but you can do it with it doesn't have to be Planners Anonymous. These two are, but it doesn't have to be. And I'm going to bring a bunch of supplies that aren't Planners Anonymous so that you guys can make some bits and pieces. You should see the collection of things I've got to put in shakers now. Every time we go to the shops, every time we go to anywhere near like a cheap shop or Spotlight or, Riot, have I hit Riot hard? I get a bunch of sequins, like just to show you. Hold on. Ooh. I just keep collecting them. Just everywhere. Everywhere I go, I pick up some sequins. And I'm also making my own sequins using shaker bits. So in the tag set I bought, so this is I'm going to show you. I wasn't going to, but I am. In the tag set that I got in that lawn fawn haul, this is what you guys are going to get to make on the day. So I've been cutting out a bunch of these tag shapes so we can make a cute little shaker in the tag. So you're going to get to cut out, I'll have a bunch cut out, but we'll have the dies there on the day as well. And hopefully Trish will be able to have some of the dies on hand. So if you do want to go and buy your own, you can. But also in that die set, you get these cute little make your own shaker pieces out of cardboard. So I'm just going to hold that right up to the thing. So you can see that's just stars that I've cut out with this little die. So they're so super cute. If you don't have sequins and you want to try doing that instead, that's a cool way to do it. And then they've got hearts in there as well. So I've got and I'll keep making these for the next sort of, what are we now? Month and a half. So hopefully by the time we get there, these will be absolutely full of rainbow hearts and stars. And these ones are sprinkles from the birthday before and afters. I figured we'd do another shape as well. So all of those are going to go together to help make our shakers. And we'll do bunches of different ones. There'll be stamps on hand. And you guys can... And then there'll also be... I'm going to bring a magic picture changer. So one of these ones, I'll bring the die along for that as well. But I'll also bring some that are pre-cut. So if you guys want to take them home, because there's not probably going to be enough time to to go through how to make a shaker, a magic picture changer, and a slider. It'll probably we'll split up into... We can each do one, and I'll sort of flip between the groups. So I'll make sure I put in, if you didn't get to do a magic picture changer, there'll be a die, like a pre-cut die there for you guys to do, like take home and play with. So that way everyone gets to play with everything. This is the other sort of thing that I thought we'd do. I'm going to find something that moves. I haven't quite worked out what yet. But something like this. So to how you can make something move on your planner page or on your dashboard or whatever. I love that bee. It's still, this actually went up on my wall. That's how much I loved it. It lives on my wall right now. Thank you, Denise. You just answered the question for me. I was going to go through a bunch of stuff. So each of the workshops run for 45 minutes. I'm going to give you some die cuts. I'm going to give you some foam tape. I'm going to give you some glitter and some sequins. I'm going to give you some acetate. Probably going to give you a bunch of other stuff. And it's all going to come in a planner bag. So the planner bag will be part of the workshop. I think it'll be the Huggles one. I think I'll do a Huggles one for the workshop as well. So that'll be the first time they actually go out into the world. And then they'll be in the calendar as well. I haven't 100% decided on that. So leave that with a little asterisk. I may change my mind and do something special for the markets or something different for the markets so that the calendar's got the Huggles one. So I'll have a think about it and let you know. So the Planner Markets, the workshops go on sale on Saturday the 20th, which is this Saturday. At 12:30. Sorry, someone's talking to me on Facebook. You have to let me know, Denise, what time it is because I can't remember. They are $28, which includes all your fees and everything. So that's not, like, that's a good price. You get me for 45 minutes and you get a bunch of stuff and you get the planner bag. So I'm so excited to do this. Like I said, we're going to split up. There's only going to be 10, like a limit of 10 participants.
I thought it was 8.
No, 10. It was 8, but we changed our mind. We figured people might want to come. So we made it 10. So maximum of 10 people. Like I said, we'll probably split into a couple of different groups to do the movers or the shakers or the sliders or whatever it is. But we're going to have a lot of fun with things that move anyway, which so exciting. If you've got any questions about the planner markets, leave them here as well. I'm just going to scroll through Facebook very, very quickly and see if I missed how, like, all the details of that. Tickets going on sale on the 20th of July, but I don't know exactly what time. I'll find out and let you know.
How do they book into the workshop?
They book into the workshops on the Melbourne Planner Markets website. And the Planner Markets are on the 31st of August, 9 a.m. till 3 p.m. And I think my workshop's at like 11 or 11:30. 12 noon. Thank you, Denise. I knew it was somewhere. So jump on the Melbourne Planner Markets page at 12 o'clock on Saturday. And then you can jump on for my workshop. There are 2 others, which both actually are better than mine in my opinion. You've got Trisha's workshop. Not Trish. I'm still jet lagged. I'm just stupid. But we'll go with jet lag. Denise's workshop on memory keeping in your planner, which is really, really cool. And I would really love to do that one if I wasn't too busy shopping and all. So there's that one. And then I don't remember what it is. I'm just going to scroll down a little bit. So hold on. Andy from Paper Hall is doing a brush lettering workshop. So for all of you people that want to get into brush lettering, hello, which I don't know if I can do. I brush lettering for beginners is something I would die to do. So this one's going to teach you how to do sort of like the basic stuff. You get a bunch of things. I think you get a pen. I think you get, hold on, I'm reading it as I go through. You get a Tombow dual brush pen, some Jelly Roll white pen. I really want that one. I'm seriously thinking of doing it if I can get tickets. I don't know if I can either, but I'm going to give it a try. Right, I'm going to do that workshop. So I'm going to see if I can get into that one because that one's really interesting. I think that one's going to be great. So like I said, 12 o'clock, put in your planners on Saturday to get in 1, 2 or 3 of the workshops. Go nuts. And if they do well, and this was last year, we didn't think they were going to do as well as they ended up doing. They were really good by the end of it. I think we sold most things by the end of before the workshop started. I think they all were full, but we certainly didn't sell out beforehand. So we're hoping this year's going to be a different result. So if you do want to make sure you don't miss out on a ticket, make sure you're online at 12 o'clock. See, Denise can't do any either because she has to run her store. So this is the unfun part about being part of the Planner Markets. You don't get to do the workshops. We'll see. Doing brush lettering at Planner Day on Saturday. Oh, Cash, that's so cool. I have all my tombos. I should be doing things like that. I'm really bad. So Survivor Skywalker asked me before, like right at the start, confused by the Facebook Melbourne Planner Market. I said I was going to it, and then it said that I would need to email something to me, which I never got. So I'm not quite sure what you mean. So if you can let me know a little bit more. If you're meaning that you can't... So getting into the planner markets, I know, is just a donation on the day. So you won't need tickets or anything like that. The goodie bags go on sale, I think, next week. I should have written all this part down. I was really good with all my notes. 27th of July, so the Saturday after the workshops go on sale. Is that what you mean? That everything's going to go on sale on the website, and it's all sort of staggered. So check out the Facebook page, which has all the posts on it. But if you have more questions, come straight to me or Denise, because Denise has everything. Or Cindy, who's running the workshops, running the market. So between the three of us, we should be good. Oh, there we go. Look, I helped. Hooray! We can do workshops at at Planner Day. That's easy. Just not this one, because I'm not there. Please don't do that. Don't do brush lettering while I'm not there. I'll be very disappointed, ladies. We actually had so much fun doing like our own little mini workshops at Planner Day last month. It was so much fun. We had a ball. We really, really did. Okay. I think I'm going through everything here. Holidays. The Facebook event to Melbourne Planner just needs you to say you're going. Righto. There we go. What Denise said. So the Facebook event just needs you to say that you're going so that they roughly know how many people are coming. I think that's what you mean. Survivor Skywalker. I hope that's what you mean. So as well as everything that's going on right now with the calendar and the planner markets, and I've just come back from Perth. If you didn't know that, I was in Perth over the weekend for work. I'm actually having a holiday. We are having a holiday. I'm not having a holiday. We're having a holiday. So it is my mum's birthday in August. And she's having a big party. So we're going up for the party. I'm going up a couple of days beforehand to spend some time with my family, because my whole family are coming. So I'm going up a couple of days beforehand to spend some time with my family. While I'm there, I'm going to pop up to Brisbane and catch up with Sammy from Planners Anonymous. Very excited about that. And then Ryan's coming up on the Saturday. So from I'm flying up on the Wednesday. So from the Wednesday to the Friday night, Saturday morning, I'll be there by myself with my family. And then Saturday through to the Wednesday after, it's going to be Ryan and I. And we're going to stay in a nice little hotel and just have a couple of days of just us. So while that is all happening, I'm not leaving you guys high and dry. I am going to pre-film everything so that you guys get your normal videos the whole time I'm gone. You won't even notice I'm not here. The only way you're going to notice that I'm not here is I might not answer your questions. But that's it. Other than that, you'll never know. And if I get bored, which I do tend to do, I'll probably still be answering all your questions and talking to you on Facebook and talking to you on Instagram, because that's what I do and I love it. It makes me happy. So we'll see. I will enjoy not having to get out of bed. That's going to be the best part. We don't have to get out of bed while we're in the hotel, do we? Might get to go swimming. Very excited about the fact that it's heat. But I like going swimming.
It's winter.
We'll go to the Gold Coast.
It's still cold.
It's cool. It's not cold. What a girl. I'll be scouring the place for AFL footy stickers. So many gridiron rugby balls. Yeah, no AFL. Who does AFL stickers? Denise does the AFL stickers, I'm pretty sure, Tammy. I will let them all know that someone's looking for AFL stickers, and I'm sure we can sort that out. If you actually want the balls, do you want the balls or do you want like the club colours? Because there's two different kettles of fish. But yeah, I'm sure we can find some. There we go. Denise has some. I knew someone did. We'll be able to find you some, I guarantee it. No problems at all. So that's the holidays gone through. What else did I want to show you? Oh, I'm going to show you this. So you would have seen this in my video. You have balls. Exactly, Denise. You do. You have balls. You would have seen the cover. This was in my haul that I did a couple weeks ago. But you haven't seen it with a hobo in it, or with a hobo kit, which just happened to hide in there. So this is one that Denise got for me. It's a faux hobo. It's not a real hobo, I don't think. I'm going to have a play with this. I don't think that this is going to be my thing. I don't think. But I'm going to give it a shot. So I may get a kit out. I may use some bits and pieces that I've got and do a bit of a faux week decoration or something like that. I do like the setup. There are things about this that I think I will enjoy, but I don't know yet. So I will have a go. But I want to show you, it can sit in here. So it either sits, you can actually put it in the elastic bands that are in here. But Denise was showing me also that you could put this in. So you could slide it in the actual cover itself. And it can sit in there. And I'm not doing a very good job of showing you. There we go. But it could sit actually in the cover as well. So when you open it up, it's actually in the cover. I think that's a really good idea. And like I said, I'm interested by the size. I'm just interested in general. Hey, Desley. So I'm going to give this a bit of a shot. Am I going to do it before we go away? I don't know. This might be one of the ones we pre-film. And to get me started, Denise has given me some cute... Oh my God, can I just show you this? Denise, this better be in your store already because I'm showing it off. That snail is seriously the cutest thing I've ever seen. It is adorable. I love that snail. He's got little eyes. I can't focus that close. Damn it. But he's got little eyes. He's adorable. Dazzles. That's what we were calling her. Thank you, Trish. But I think that's really cute. And that's something so simple. And I do know that so many stores are coming out with hobo kits. I don't want to fall down the hobo kit hole. That's the only downside. I'm trying to decide right now with my tax money, am I going to buy Copics or am I going to buy inks? I don't know what to try.
Can't afford both.
I can't afford both. I cannot afford both. So I have to decide if I want Copics or if I want a bunch of the Distress Oxides. Because I don't think that why do I keep doing that? I don't think Denise is going to let me keep her Distress Oxides forever. Although I can promise you, Denise, they are being used lovingly. And all the time. Every time Ryan walks in here, I've got the inks out and he's, what are you doing? Playing.
They'll be dry by the time you give them back though.
No, they won't. Everyone says inks. But I like colouring in with the Copics.
You've got the fake ones.
I've got the fake ones. They don't blend as well, though. Go the inks. Everybody says inks, right? Inks it is.
Denise just wants hers back.
Denise just wants hers back. That's why she's voting that way. I have, and this is the biggest thing at the moment. So if you put in reverse back, both then. Everyone says both. Trish says watercolour. That's not an option.
You already have watercolours.
I already have watercolours. If you go back, so I want to sit down. There you go. Denise says she has re-inkers, so they won't go dry. Okay. Between the two of us, we're going to get this across the run. I'd be a beautiful mother, Ash, with all of my craft. I would be the worst mother in the world because I'd be like, stop crying, you're interrupting my ink blending. I'm horrible. I would be horrible. I'm sure when the time comes, I will be fine. I'll be fine. I'll get to that one day. Everyone thought that was going to be the announcement. Everybody. I got so many messages saying, oh my God, there's going to be a little baby. I'm like, no. Much better than a baby. Calendar. Okay, what was I saying? Wait till Officeworks has a sale. I don't think Officeworks has sales. That's the first thing. And even then, I don't think they definitely don't have the Tim Holtz inks. And they don't have the Copic, they have Copics, but they have the Chows, which I've been listening. Now, this is how much of a complete craft geek I've become. I've been listening to Dawn Lewis's podcast. So Dawn's involved in the calendar, which made me spend, I was talking to her and I asked her some questions about Copics. And she said, go and listen to my podcast. And I have been 100% binging them ever since. They're so good. And I had so many ideas. Just a little hint, don't listen to them at work. Because then you sit there and you want to make stuff while you're at work, which is really hard to concentrate on organising next month's roster when I'm thinking about crafts. Yeah, the Copics and Officeworks aren't the good ones. Exactly. I know I want the sketches or the classics. I haven't decided. Someone help me. I can't have them. I can't. See, and more to the point, Denise, what my plan was I was going, this is where he's such a bad person and just such an unenabler, which is why I love you guys so much more than him, is that Blitzy this is Blitzy in the States, have got a 50% off sale at the moment. So, because they're moving warehouses, they've got 50% off everything. Now, there was 40% and I saw all the Tim Holtz inks and I had them and I'm like, right, I'm going to look at them and I'm going to see how much they all cost. And I had them all sitting in my bloody cart. And then it went to 50% and they all sold out.
You weren't supposed to be spending any money.
Yeah, I know. This was supposed to be a no-spend
really
month.
Not done anyway.
I bought stuff for the markets. We said that was exempt from the no-spend.
Sure.
Yeah, it would be cheaper to fly over. I agree. Anyway, I am a very, very, very bad spender. I can't help it. Anyway, Sean said that and said, "I've got your back, Ryan." Everybody's got Ryan's back. Why can't everyone have mine? Wow. Anyway,
You've got a whole fan club of yours.
I don't have a fan club. I have you. I have all my enablers. Yes, I do. I have all my enablers. Okay. I'm just thinking what else I need to show you guys or tell you. I was talking about my craft. That's what I was doing. I've got all these ideas in my head of things to do for my Memorydex. So that video was really well received, which I'm really happy about because it means I can keep creating them and everyone's going to love it. But I've got a bunch of new stamps. I've got a bunch of new die cuts and I'm dying to have a reason to play with them or have time to play with them. But if you reverse back, so last Sunday was Planner Day. So I didn't spend any time. We spent time crafting, but we didn't spend time. I didn't spend it in my craft room with my craft stuff. Although I did take Denise's inks back and then brought them home again. Whoops. Pardon me. And then, so Sunday was a day off, and then Thursday was my day off, which I spent 90% of the day at the hairdressers. And then this Sunday, which would have been my day off, I was in Perth, so that definitely wasn't a day off. Tomorrow's supposed to be my day off, and that's not going to be a day off because I've got to do this work thing. Sunday's not going to be a day off because I've got to spend the day driving around with my dad. I'm going to tell you guys something about the house in just a second. The next Thursday might be the first day off, so it's not until next Thursday that I'm going to get an actual day off. And I swear I'm going to shut the door and pretend that nobody else is around because I just want to sit here and play with my Memorydex because it makes me so happy. So I'm just going to go through these again because these just, I love these. I love this card. This one here with the coffee just worked out so, so beautifully. And I have so many ideas for other things. I really, really do. Mel, if you're interested in the cards themselves, don't stress about this floppy thing. Like, I think I probably could have done without the actual floppy thing. And you can actually do it like in a cardboard box that has like little dowel things, which I found all over YouTube. So they shouldn't be too hard to find. And I'm actually going to put a note in my book that I need to do a video on how to make like a Memorydex box as opposed to a Memorydex Rolodex flipper thing. Because this is cool, but I think the box might be just as easy and there's no problems. Trish, I know I need to colour the back of them. I'm working on that. That will be my next thing. I'm going to sit and make the backgrounds. I so love that one. That one worked out so pretty. Thank you so much, Denise, again for letting me borrow your inks. But I just love that there's no rules. There's nothing here I can't do. If I wanted to put a like a magic picture changer on here, okay, it's maybe just a little bit big, but it's not far off it, and it could sit up higher. You could punch down into there. That would only sit up a little bit too high. Maybe I need to put a magic picture changer on here.
Sideways.
Oh, I could do sideways. You're right.
It wouldn't fit.
It would.
No, because the thing would stick out.
No, but we can still make that work. There you go. We can do a sideways one.
The handle won't.
Oh, yeah, but that's okay. But when it's in, it'll be fine.
Maybe.
It'll fit just. We can do sideways. Look, he's smarter than I am these days, I swear. Knows more about craft than I ever will. He surprises me so often. It's just ridiculous. It might hit the, you're right, when it goes, if it went upwards, Trish, if it came down, it would smack into the bottom. So yeah, it might be too hard to go that way, but it would fit that way. Use a smaller window. Is there a smaller window? I thought that was the... We can always cut it down, I guess, instead of the add-on. Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah, no, I'll have a play with it. I'll show you guys if I do make it. If I make it, I'll show you. I've also fallen down a large lawn fawn hole. It's bad. I have an addiction to lawn fawn, which is the addiction that Ryan's trying to avoid me having by going down the Copic and the ink blending kind of pathway, because it's just once I start collecting things, I have to have them all. Whoops. That's true, Denise. He does watch everything I do, probably 2 or 3 or 4 or 20 times. Because yeah, he does all my editing, so he watches everything over and over and over again. I don't know how he deals with that. I have enough trouble listening to myself once. Okay, I think that's all I wanted to tell you. I think house. Thank you, Ryan. Again, why I love him. So if you haven't seen my Insta story, to update you all, we now have... So hold on, I'm going to reverse about a week. So about a week ago... Was it about a week or about 2 weeks? About 2 weeks ago, we went past and there was a toilet and a fence. And I've never been so excited about a temporary toilet and a temporary fence. But it meant something was happening on the block, which makes me really happy. So we had a temporary fence and a temporary toilet. And then from there, we've leveled the block. And then we got power and plumbing. This is sort of like, 4 or 5 days apart every time? Not quite. So the block got leveled, which was very exciting. And then we got plumbing and power, which was very exciting. And then we got a frame, like a slab frame. Boxing. Thank you. Ryan knows the words. I don't know the words. We got the boxing, and then we went past tonight and we have a slab. We have an actual slab. And we could sit there and go, well, that's going to be the lounge room, and that's going to be the dining room, and that's going to be the bedroom. By the way, the block does not look big enough. Like, the cement floor does not look big enough to put all the rooms in. It's certainly not big enough to fit my craft room. It's just not. We should just do the whole garage as my craft room. You better do that on camera so they can see you shaking your head violently. Tammy, we're building in the western suburbs of Melbourne, the very outer western suburbs of Melbourne. But I'm really excited, really excited to see every. I just want to see every bit of it. So I am going to be doing constant Insta stories about this. If you're interested in it, I would encourage you to follow me over on Instagram. If you're not into house stuff, just flick through the story. I'll replace it with craft stuff eventually. But once we actually get a little bit more stuff, like more to see, like until today there's not really been much to see. But I will start doing some videos about the house along the way. Especially once the actual house is built and we're kind of moving in and stuff. There'll probably be some more videos and stuff. But let me know if you are more interested in the house bits and pieces, because I can definitely do a little bit more. The craft room is definitely a must. Ryan has been wonderful and said that I can have like a proper... We can't have it right away. I have to wait. I can't have it the day we move in. But I can within the first 12 months.
I don't know. Whenever we have enough money.
Whenever we have enough money.
Which might be a while.
Which might be a while because I don't stop spending money.
Copics and
they're not Copics, they're Copics.
Copics.
Once we have some money and I stop spending all the money, I'm allowed to have like a built-in craft room. So I'm working on all of that. We are going to do bits and pieces. Pardon me again, sorry. With the lights and the cameras and bits and pieces, and try and put them up on the walls so there's a little bit more room in here for me. The worst thing and the only thing I don't like about this room now is it's fine when all the cameras and lights are out of here because it's huge. But as soon as the lights and the cameras come in, this room feels really, really small. And I have trouble getting into my drawers because on this side of me, like there's the camera stand, and on this side of me, there's the microphone, and I can't get into my drawers, and it makes crafting really difficult. So for that reason, we want to put everything up so that we don't have to worry about any of that. So they are the plans. Kelly says the slab will always look too small. Good. I like that. And then the frame is up, it'll start to look bigger. It is so exciting. We have an actual end date now. We kind of didn't know when they thought the end date would be, but they're anticipating it being February. So, I hate that word. I'm going to say it the way I say it, which is February, but other people say it different, and people pick me up on the way I say it. So anyway, they're thinking February, that's crap time for work, but better than trying to do it right before Christmas. So you will get lots of videos all about that along the way. Oh, I missed one of the points on my calendar. I just looked over on my notes and it was sitting there. So Michaela, who also suggested on my Memorydex, is doing like maybe journaling on the back. I think I'll just put other things on the back. I'll just decorate the other side so that we'll get both sides. Tammy C, we're building with Long Island Homes, and the house we're getting is called the Rio. So if you want to go and look at it, it is seriously, when we were out looking for houses, we weren't looking at this one, and we went into it just because it was at the display home, and I walked in and I reckon we were there for half a minute, and I was like, yeah, this is it. And Ryan was like, yeah, no, we can't, because we can't afford this one. And somehow we managed to afford this one, and I don't know how, but I'm the luckiest girl in the whole world because Ryan made that happen. So, good boy. Okay, what was I saying? Oh, yes. So Michaela suggested journaling on the back of my Memorydex cards. I'm going to put things on the other side of those cards, so I will work on that, and they will cover both sides moving forward. But the other thing Michaela suggested was that for the calendar, that perhaps I organise for there to be one put aside for a giveaway, because Christmas is such about giving and so exciting, and we really should have one as a giveaway. I've hated the idea of taking one away that someone could have purchased, so that someone was going to miss out on it for me to do a giveaway. So what I've done instead is I've gone to all of the shop owners and I've asked them very nicely if they will chuck in an extra item. And the extra item will be the 50-second calendar. So 51, because we need 50 for me to sell, then 1 for me to be able to show you guys every day. And then now there will be a 50-second calendar, which will be a giveaway calendar. So I don't know all the details of that yet. What I do know is that I will draw the winner once everything's all sorted, and it will go out at the same time as everything else. But I haven't worked out how I'm going to run the competition yet. I don't know any of that. I'm not, and obviously there's only going to be one, and I don't know how many people are going to enter the comp. So my biggest suggestion is, if you want a calendar, try and buy one tomorrow, because I can't guarantee that you'll get, obviously can't guarantee you're going to win the competition one, but there will be one held over. So if you do miss out, there is still an opportunity to get one, and I will release details of that a little bit later when I know everything. So thank you to Michaela for offering or for suggesting that. But more to the point, thank you to all of the wonderful planner stores who are involved, who are happy to find one more item for the giveaway version of the calendar. I'm very, very, very thankful to you all for that. Okay, I told you this was going to be a long video. I did tell you. Although we're still only at 54 minutes, but this is the first time I've tried to wrap it up, and usually we take 40 minutes to do that. So who knows how long this will take. But feel free to chuck any more questions at me. I'm going to call, we're going to be here for another 5 or 6 minutes maybe. So if you do have more questions, chuck them at me now and I will answer them. If you do come up with anything between now and 11 o'clock tomorrow morning, which is when the calendar goes on sale, I knew this was going to happen. Excuse me one sec. Trying to talk too much and too fast, and now my throat gets sore. If you do have any more questions between now and 11 o'clock tomorrow morning and you want to ask them, send me a message either on Facebook or on Instagram, and that way at least I'll get it straight away and I can try and answer it straight away. Otherwise, I am going to try and be somewhere I can answer questions at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. So whether or not no, we can't go all night, Denise. I need to sleep. I need to look half decent tomorrow, and I can't do that if I don't sleep. I've got makeup on tomorrow. It's like the first time I've worn makeup in 6 months. Ridiculous. I'm going to try and be somewhere at 11 o'clock that I can answer your questions. Whether or not I'm going to be sitting on a train. I'm hoping that's not where I'm going to be, but I could be sitting on the train, or I could get to work a little bit early so that I sit I sit at work and I can answer all your questions. So fingers crossed. I may not be able to do the live like I was going to, though. I might not be allowed to be on Instagram sort of live because that would be really weird to sit at work and talk to you guys. I might get in trouble even though I'm not working. But anyway, I will be somewhere that you can get hold of me, I promise. Actually, Kath, I haven't been listening. I have just started listening to Harry Potter again, but it's only because I've run out of podcasts.
When?
When I was in Perth.
Oh.
I have gone through like 12 different podcasts and listened to every episode. I'm really big on the true crime, and then I've been listening to Dawn's podcast. What else have I been listening to? There was another one I was listening to. Apparently there are Harry Potter podcasts. I'm scared. That could be a really scary hole. But I might try one of those. Okay, questions. These might be Ryan questions, so I'm going to read them out loud and he can answer them. Oh, there we go.
I would recommend creating an account.
Mel would recommend to make an account, and that way it's all sorted, and then tomorrow are we just logging in and then going to the shop and then they'll be there?
Yeah.
Yes, they will be, Caroline. So the listing I need to finish off. Ryan's got it ready to go. I just need to finish the description off, and that will be popping up, and you can just put it in your cart and check out the same way that you would with everything else. Lots of podcasts, not all are good. Oh, damn it. Everything, if you don't mind listening to an American voice, which I don't, I actually kind of find it really soothing. I don't know why. There's a whole bunch of podcasts on, it's called Park, they say it Parcast, but it's Parcast is how I would say it. Parcast have a lot of great ones. The one I like the best, they've got two that I really like. One of them's called, actually there's three. One of them's called The Dark Side Of, which has like all these stories about the dark side of Hollywood, which at the moment is really like the one that they just did on Shirley Temple was pretty damn good. And then I like the one called Tales, which is like tellings of the original fairy tales, which is just, they're so dark. Like one actually made me almost, I don't know, it wasn't crying and it wasn't being sick, but it was sort of somewhere in between, because the story was that the dad ate the kid, which, listen to it and you'll understand. But I love hearing those dark fairy tales. That's really interesting to me. And then the other one I really like is called Unsolved Murders. But they actually have like a bit of voice acting in that one, which is actually kind of cool. And they have like two-parters and stories from around the world. Parcast has got a bunch of really cool stuff. So I really love that one. My dad wrote a porno is freaking hilarious if you're okay with purposefully bad writing. I'm going to show that. I'm going to show that because that's cool. So true crime ones that I love Case File. So Case File's it's an Australian host, but I think it's worldwide, and that one's really cool. I'm actually just going to grab my phone and I can kind of show you or tell you what ones I've been loving. Library. Shows. Australian True Crime with Michelle Laurie and Emily Webb. That one's really cool. How do I spell Park? If it's Parcast, it's Parcast. And then I'm really loving Forgotten Australia, which is another one, Australian one, obviously. The Lady Vanishes is really cool, but I'm disappointed that we've sort of stopped the episodes and we're just doing the conversations, but that makes sense. I want The Teacher's Pet to come back because I got like 3/4 of the way through it and they took them down because of the freaking case, which is just bugging me. And then True Crime Conversations is a new one from Mamma Mia, and I don't love it yet, but it's interesting. So there we go. There's a bunch that you might enjoy. If you're a football person, have a look at Sacked because it's awesome, which is all about sacking AFL coaches. And I've been listening to it all day today, and it's just blowing my mind. Where do you find the Harry Potter ones? I don't know. I haven't found the Harry Potter ones yet, Mel. When I find them, I will let you know. I'll let you know. If you want a funny one about true stories, there's an American podcast called The Dollop. Okay, Dollop. I'll write that down so I don't forget. The Lady Vanishes has me at different moments, Kath. it gets me, and then it doesn't, and then it kind of loses me, and then they'll do something interesting and it comes back. So I don't know. I just wish they'd go back to the actual kind of thing. The only thing I don't like about The Lady Vanishes is that I'm trying to say this in a nice way. She's not going to be watching my video. I think it's fine. The woman that's on it, so Sally, it's her mum that's gone missing, and that's what the whole podcast is about. She says so often, I'm doing this all on my own. And I'm sitting there going, you have a podcast, you have 2 full-time journalists working on this full-time, and you've got 120,000 people around the world helping you. You're not doing it on your own. Stop complaining. That's what I wanted to say. Anyway, I'm going to show you one more thing, and then I'm going to call this off for the night, because I will keep talking about podcasts. It's a dangerous thing. And you may have seen a sneak peek of this on Tuesday, but my ink blending has also led me down this road a little bit. I've been playing a bit with my monthly setup, so I know I'm a bit slack with showing you guys these sometimes, so I thought I'd show you sort of a bit up close. So this is sort of what I do with my monthly ones. So you've sort of got the month at the side there. It sort of has dates. It doesn't have birthdays, but it has like things that are happening. So you can see Planner Day was on there, Perth weekend was there, Dad in Melbourne, and then Flight of the Gold Coast. It's got the top songs of the month, so up the top there I'll fill that in as we go. Birthdays, and then this one's sort of where I put my podcasts, and then just this bottom corner I thought I'd put like a washi sample every month. So this month's got that cute hollow one from Fox and Cactus, which has got that little owl, so got a little head wig there. But I just thought that was a really cool little thing, and I love the ink blending. It just makes me so happy. Makes me so happy. All right, I think I'm done. I think we need to start like a podcast group. If you're a podcast person like I am now, we can start a whole other podcast group. Plum Mashable Podcasts. Oh, think of something. Plummy podcast. I don't know. We'll work it out. That Harry tape was so good, Tammy. It's sold out so fast, though, and I don't think it's coming back. So check out Fox and Cactus. Follow them on Insta and Facebook for any of those kind of things. Okay, what's coming up? So obviously we had the... Pardon me. Sorry, that one was gross. We had these... Don't laugh, Ryan. Chasing Planner Piece box was today's video. Friday's video is going to be Planners Anonymous, which arrived today. Unfortunately, Australia Post didn't express it as like they should have expressed it. So that is Friday's video. Monday. I have no idea what Monday's going to be. Hold on. Do I have it already organised?
Pods by Plum.
Pods by Plum? Pods by Plum. I don't know. We'll think of something. Monday will be something. I'll work that out later. I have a bunch of ideas. I have a whole list of things. These things are my godsend right now. I'm done. I've actually nearly finished setting up August, and I'm going to set up September on camera for you guys. So, I'm going to do that early in August because I kind of need to be super organised in August and September because of everything that's going on. So, make sure if you're interested in the way I use these for, setting out my social media and stuff, that you come and check that out early next month. Okay. Tomorrow's the big day. Tomorrow's the big scary day that I'll either have all my biggest dreams realised or smashed into a big hole. I don't know. We'll soon find out. But I am super, super excited. Thank you so, so much to everybody who has been so excited about this so far. You've really helped me feel more confident about it all. So thank you very much. I cannot wait to see how this goes. I have an AliExpress haul coming soon because I've been hoarding things that I need. Or hoarding things that I bought. I've been waiting for them to arrive. So they've sort of, you know how AliExpress, you order from like 8 different stores. So they've all been coming in really slowly. So I've got like half of them, but not all of them. And I can't show you just the 3 things I've got because they need one of the other things to make sense. So I will show you... I know, I'm being very cryptic. I will show you my AliExpress haul as soon as I can. I think I'm done. Anyone think of anything else? Tomorrow's the big day. Like I said, I'll be around. If you need me, I'll be on Facebook. I'll be on Instagram. I'm going to do my best to give you guys as much support as I can. I will definitely be offline from about 11:45 because my lunch thing starts at 12. So that'll be probably when I stop answering questions, but I will do my best. Thank you so much again for all of your... Did I get the Harry Potter washi? No, I haven't got the Harry Potter washi from Hobby Hoppers, James, because I spent so much with Hobby Hoppers on my last order that Ryan wouldn't let me buy any more. And I still have another order coming from Trish, which is just scary. Anyway, I will have a look at it perhaps at the Planner Markets, maybe, and see if I decide it. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for so long. I hope I answered all of your questions. Like I said, I'll be around tomorrow, so if you need anything, I'll be here. I think that's it. I think I'll be here if you need anything. But thank you for hanging out with me. I think this was the most amount of people we've ever had on a live before. That sort of ticked up to 40 at one point, which is the most I think we've ever had. So I think you're all just here for the Advent Calendar news. But if you're not, hopefully you enjoyed hanging out and you come back next month. Next month we'll go back to the normal 3rd or later in the month. It'll be on... I'll actually tell you exactly when it'll be on. What's next month? August. It will be the 21st. It'll be the 21st of August will be the live. So make sure that you put that in your planners. I'm also just... Sorry, one more tiny thing and then I'm done. I'm redesigning these little stickers. These are the ones that Denise makes me. I'm going the wrong way. That Denise makes me for my live kind of thing. I'm redesigning these as we speak, and Trish is going to... Why do I keep doing that? I just banged and I've dropped a bunch of washi tape. Denise is going to make me some more. So if you do want some of these, hang off maybe a week because there's going to be new ones hopping into my store very, very soon. I'm leaving it there. Thank you all so much to Trish and Denise. Sorry for getting your name mixed up about 1,000 times tonight. You can yell at me later. I'm very, very sorry. Love you guys all so, so very much. I'm sending you tons and tons of huggles. And I'll see you again really soon. Bye.